Good morning, students. So, last class I explained the integration of product of two functions, that is product rule. See here the formula I am going to explain once again. Integration of f of x q of x dx, that is product of two functions, first function f x, second function q of x. So, keep the first function selected for differentiation, first function differentiation, second function integration. So, that is f of x into integral of q of x dx minus d by dx of f of x, d by dx of f of x into q of x dx whole dx. So, this is the formula I explained in the last class, and also I work out some of problems based on product of two functions. Now, I am going to explain 7 standard forms of integrals or I am going to start these 7 forms of standard integrals. See here, what is first form? Integration of dx divided by root of a square minus x square is equal to sin inverse x by a plus c. So, this is first standard form. Second standard form, dx divided by x square plus a square is equal to 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Third one, integration of 1 divided by root of a square plus x square, that is dx divided by, that is equal to sin h inverse x by a plus c. Fourth one, integration of dx by root of x square minus a square is equal to cos h inverse x by a plus c. So, fifth one, integration of dx divided by x square minus a square is equal to 1 by 2 log 1 by 2 log a 1 by 2 log of 1 by 2 log of x minus a by x plus a plus c. Sixth one, integration of x square a square minus x square 1 by 2a log of 1 by 2a log of a plus x by a minus x plus c. Seventh one, to work out problems on these standard results according to your syllabus. So, first two derivations are there. How to derive these two results, first two results. So, how to prove these two results? See here, first one I am going to prove, then second one I am going to prove. Only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are statements only statements. See here, so first how to prove the first result, that is I is equal to dx divided by root of a square minus x square, a square minus x square is equal to sin inverse x by a plus c, sin inverse x by a plus c. How to prove this result? Now, take the substitution. So, put x is equal to a sin t, put x is equal to a sin t. Why we have to take x is equal to a sin t? Because the result is a sine form, that is sin inverse x by a. So, from this equation we can write x by a is equal to sin t, x by a is equal to sin t, this a in the denominator LHS, x by a is equal to sin t, or we can also write this as sin inverse of x by a, sin inverse of x by a is equal to t. So, by definition of inverse trigonometric function, see here what is the definition of inverse trigonometric function? If x is equal to sin y, if x is equal to sin y, then y is equal to sin inverse x, that is sin inverse x is the inverse of the function x is equal to sin y. This is the definition of inverse trigonometric function. According to your definitions, in x by a sin t, or we can write sin inverse x by a is equal to t. Now, see here, differentiate both sides. So, this is equation 1, differentiate both sides with respect to t, because RHS is a function of t, x is equal to a sin t, x is a function of t, therefore, differentiate x with respect to t. Now, what is the derivative of x with respect to t? So, is dx by dt, that is equal to a is a constant, a is a constant, sin t differentiation is cos t. So, dx by dt is equal to a cos t, or we can write dx is equal to cross multiplication a cos t into dt, a cos t dt. Now, dx is a cos t dt and x is equal to a sin t. Now, the given integral becomes, after substitution, given integral I becomes, so what is dx? Dx is a cos t dt, a cos t dt divided by root of a square minus x is a sin t, x square is a square sin square t, a square sin square t, that is equal to integration of a cos t dt divided by, see here, inside the root sign a square is common factor inside the root sign. So, take it outside, that becomes a. So, a into, so 1 minus sin square t, see here, a square is common factor inside the root sign, a square into 1 minus sin square t. So, take a square outside the root sign, that becomes a. So, inside the root sign 1 minus sin square t is there. So, that is equal to a cos t dt divided by a into, what is 1 minus sin square t? According to trigonometric identity, sin square t plus cos square t is equal to 1, or cos square t is equal to 1 minus sin square t, that is cos square t. So, that is equal to a cos t divided by a cos t dt divided by a into cos t, root of cos square t is cos t, a cancel, cos t cancel, we get only dt inside the integrand, that is 1 into dt or dt. So, here variable of integration is t, variable of integration is t. So, what is the integral of dt? Dt integration is t plus constant of integration, after integration, indefinite integration. So, write constant of integration is c. What is t? T stands for sin inverse x by a plus c, sin inverse x by a plus c. So, what is LHS? LHS is dx divided by root of a square minus x square is equal to sin inverse x by. This is the procedure to prove the first one, dx by root of a square minus x square is equal to sin inverse x by a plus c. So, they can ask in the examination, so prove that dx by root of a square minus x square under the integral is equal to sin inverse x by a plus c. and second derivation is also there according to your syllabus. Only first 2 results to be proved, other 4 to 7 results are only statements, only results are important. Now I am going to prove second result. So now I am going to prove second result. So what is the second result? See a second result proof, I is equal to dx divided by x square plus a square. X square plus a square is equal to 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. How to prove this result? See here, in the last derivation I take the substitution x is equal to a sin t. Now take the substitution x is equal to a tan t, because the final result is in the form of tan inverse x by a plus c. Therefore, take the substitution for x is equal to a tan t, Now from this result we can write x by a is equal to tan t, or tan inverse x by a is equal to t by definition of inverse trigonometric function. X is equal to a tan t. From this equation, this a goes to the denominator in the LHS, that is x by a is equal to tan t, or tan inverse of x by a is equal to t by definition of inverse trigonometric function. Now see here, call this equation 1, differentiate 1 with respect to t, because x is equal to a tan t. X is a function of t, therefore differentiate x with respect to t. What is the derivative of x with respect to t is dx by dt. Derivative of x with respect to t is dx by dt. So a is a constant, write as it is. Tan t differentiation with respect to t, that is secant square t. So dx by dt is equal to a secant square t. We want only dx in the numerator, or we can write this equation dx is equal to cross multiplication a secant square t dt, cross multiplication. Now I change the variable from x to t, after substitution. This method is substitution method. Now what happens to the given integral after these changes? Now what is dx? Dx is a secant square t dt divided by x square. X square means a square tan square t. X is a tan t, x square is a square tan square t, plus a square in the denominator. Now see here, numerator is x secant square t dt divided by common factor in the denominator. A square is common factor, a square into tan square t plus 1. A square is common factor, tan square t plus 1. There is an identity. What is that identity? 1 plus tan square t is equal to secant square t. So 1 plus tan square t is equal to secant square t. There is an identity in trigonometry. Use that identity, trigonometry identity, a secant square t dt divided by a square. Tan square t plus 1 or 1 plus tan square t is nothing but secant square t. See here, a cancels the power in the denominator, we get 1 by a, secant square t cancel. 1 by a is a constant, take it outside the integral sign. What is there in the integrand? Now dt is there, so dt is there. So 1 by a into dt, a cancels a square a times, therefore a in the denominator, secant square t cancel, only that is t, variable of integration is t, that is equal to 1 by a into dt integration is t. So, dt integration is t plus c after integration of indefinite integral, that is 1 by a into dt integration is t. So, substitute back for t. So, what is t? T is tan inverse x by a, 1 by a into tan inverse x by a, so plus c. So, what is LHS? LHS is dx by x square plus a square is equal to 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Second result is proved. You see here once again, take the substitution for x, that is change of variable, change the variable from x to t, x is equal to a tan t, x by a is equal to tan t, by definition tan inverse x by a is equal to t. Now, differentiating 1 with respect to t, dx by dt is a secant square t, dx is equal to a secant square t dt. I is equal to dx is a secant square t t, by denominator x is a tan t, x square is a square tan square t, plus a square is common factor, tan square 1 plus tan square t is secant square t, that is the trigonometric identity. We get a secant square dt by a square secant square t, a divides a square a times, 1 by a is a constant, take it outside, secant square t cancel, dt integration is t plus c, that is 1 by a is a constant plus c, 1 by a, t stands for tan inverse x by a, so plus c. So, this is the proof of the second one, that is dx by x square plus a square under the integral sign is equal to 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. Now, I am going to consider problems based on these standard 7 results. So, these standard 7 results, keep these 7 results in the RHS. Now, note down some problems, So, note down some problems. So, problem number 1. So, note down these problems, that is problem number 1, integration of x 1 by x square plus 4, integration of 1 by x square plus 4 dx. Second problem, integration of 1 by x plus 1 whole square plus 9 dx. Third problem, integration of 1 by root of 36 minus x square dx. Fourth problem, integration of 1 by 9x square minus 16 dx. So, fifth problem, integration of cos x divided by root of 4 sin square x plus 9. Sixth problem, integration of e power x divided by root of e power 2x plus 25. Seventh problem, integration of sin 2x divided by 16 minus sin power 4x. So, dx. So, first work out these 7 problems using these 7 standard results. So, how to find the derivative, how to find the integrals of these two functions. So, one more important point to be noted before work out these problems, you must express denominators as sum of squares or difference of squares, sum of squares or difference of squares under the root sign. You must express all denominators in the form of denominators which are in the standard 7 forms of integrals. Now, one by one problem, see here all of you. First problem, 1 divided by x square plus 4 dx. So, in all the cases dx is there, that is variable of integration. Now, express this denominator in the form of sum of squares. Now, x square, how to write for 2 square, that is 2 square is 4. Now, this is exactly in the form of second integral, that is dx by x square plus a square. A is 2, x is equal to x. Now, using that standard result, write the integral of the given function, that is dx by x square plus 2 square. See here what is there, dx by x square plus a square is equal to, so I am going to use this result, dx by x square plus a square is equal to 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus a is 2. So, in the place of x, x is there, in the place of a 2 is there, in the place of x, x is there, in the place of a 2 is there. Substitute these things in the result, that is 1 by a, 1 by a, 1 by a is 1 by 2, tan inverse of x by a, x is x by a, after integration write constant of integration, that is c. So, this is the procedure to integrate, which is in the form 1 by x square plus a square. First problem is over. Now, second problem. So, problems are easy, only you must note the formula in the correct form. Second problem, see here, dx divided by x plus 1 whole square, x plus 1 whole square plus 3. This is also expressed in the form of dx by x square plus a square. Now, we can write in the form of x square plus a square denominator, x plus 1 whole square. Now, write this is 9. So, second term is 9, x square plus 1 whole square plus 9. How to write 9 in the form of square? That is 3 square, 3 square is equal to 9. Now, this problem is exactly in the form of second standard integral, dx by x square plus a square. So, what is there in the place of x? In the place of x, x plus 1 is there. In the place of a, 3 is there. Substitute a and x in the result. What is that result? So, 1 by a means 3, 1 by a, tan inverse of x by a, tan inverse of x is x plus 1 here, x plus 1 is there, divided by a means 3. So, answer is 1 by 3 tan inverse x plus 1 by 3 plus c. So, this integral is obtained by using second form of standard integral. So, problem number 2 is over. Now, problem number 3, see here, I is equal to integral of 1 divided by root of 36 minus a square dx, that is variable of integration, that is equal to dx divided by, express both the terms inside the root sign as perfect squares. How to write 36 as a perfect square? So, we can write this as 6 square, 6 square is 36 minus x square. This is exactly in the form dx by a square minus x square. See here, dx by a square minus x square is sin inverse x by a plus c. So, I am using the first standard integral. First standard integral is dx by root of a square minus x square is equal to sin inverse x by a plus c. Now, what is there in the place of a? See here, in the place of a, 6 is there, in the place of x, x is there. So, a is equal to 6, x is equal to x in this problem. Now, this is equal to integral of d square dx by root of a square minus x square is equal to sin inverse x by a plus c. Sin inverse x is x by a is equal to 6, sin inverse x by 6 plus c. So, by using the first standard integral. Next problem, fourth problem, integral of 1 divided by 9x square minus 16, variable of integration is dx. Now, express this in the form of dx divided by x square minus a square form, denominator x square minus a square form. Now, how to write 9x square as a perfect square, that is 3x whole square, 3x whole square, 3 square is 9, x square is x square, that is 9x square, minus what is 16, how to write 16 in terms of perfect square, that is 4 square is 16. Now, this is exactly in the form of x square minus a square, fifth standard result, that is dx by x square minus a square is equal to 1 by 2a log of x minus a by x plus a. So, now what is there in the place of x? X is equal to 3x, a is equal to 4, a is equal to 4, x square means 3x whole square, x is 3x, a is 4, that is a square. Now, what is the result? That is 1 by x square minus a square integral dx is equal to 1 by 2a log of 1 by 2 into a, what is a? 4, 2 into 4 log of 1 by 2a log of, this is 1 by 2a log of 1 by 2a log of, so this is also 1 by 2a log of 1 by 2a log of. Now, 1 by 2a, a is 4, log of x minus a, what is x? 3x minus a is 4 divided by x plus a, 3x plus 4 plus c. So, this is the answer. Now, see here 1 by 2a means a is 4 log of x minus a, x is equal to 3x minus a is equal to 4, x plus a is 3x plus 4. Now, simplify this, 1 by 2 into 4 is 8, 1 by 8 log of 3x minus 4 divided by 3x plus 4 plus c, so constant of integration. So, this is the procedure. So, this is in the form of fifth standard integral, fifth standard integral. Now, problem number 5. Problem number 5. See here, fifth problem, I is equal to integration of cos x dx divided by root of 4 sin square x plus 9, 4 sin square x plus 9. Now, this is not in any one of these forms. So, therefore, take the substitution for denominator, that is sin x. Put sin x is equal to t, put sin x is equal to t, change of variable method or substitution method. Now, what is the differential coefficient of sin x? That is cos x, differential coefficient of sin x is cos x. T differential coefficient with respect to x is dt by dx, dt by dx, or we can write cos x dx is equal to t. I change the variable from x to t. Now, given integral becomes cos x dx is dt, cos x dx is dt divided by 4 into sin x is t, sin square x is t square plus 9. Now, we can write this in the form of dt divided by express denominator as sum of perfect squares, sum of perfect squares. 4t square can be written as 2t whole square, 4t square is nothing but 2t whole square plus write 9, that is 3 square. This is of the form dt by root of x square plus or dx by root of x square plus a square, root of x square plus a square, root of x square plus a square, this is same, dx divided by root of x square plus a square or a square plus x square, both are same, that is equal to sin h inverse x is 2t by 3, x by a 2t by 3, a is 3, that is sin h inverse x by a. Third form dx divide, here variable is dx, here variable is dt, no problem, dt by 2t square plus 3 whole square, a square plus x square or x square plus a square, sin h inverse 2t by 3. Now keep the final answer in terms of given variable is x, therefore substitute back for t. What is t here? Sin x is t, therefore sin h inverse 2 into t means sin x, see, divided by 3, constant remain as it is, only variable change from x to t. This is of the third standard form. Next problem. Sixth problem, I is equal to e power x divided by root of e power 2x plus 25, variable of integration is dx. Now in this case there is extra term in the numerator, that is e power x. So in order to change e power x to 1 in the numerator, take the substitution by substitution method. So put e power x is equal to t, derivative of e power x with respect to t, that is e power x is equal to e power x differentiation, t with respect to x we get dt by dx, cross multiplication e power x into dx is equal to dt, e power x dx is equal to dt. Now the given integral becomes in changed form, the given problem is in the variable x, now changed form is in the variable t. What is e power x dx is dt divided by, see here, e power 2x is nothing but e power x whole square. There is a formula in high school, a power m whole power n is equal to a to the power of mn, index formula. According to this index formula, we can write this as e power x whole square. E power x whole square is nothing but e power 2x, a power m into n, a power mn, e power x whole square is 2 into x is 2x. Therefore, we can write this as e power x whole square, e power x whole square, or write in the form, what is e power x? E power x is t, that is t square. This can be written as t square plus 5 square, changed variable t. See here, e power 2x can be written as e power x whole square, e power x is t, e power x whole square is t square plus 5 square. So this is exactly of the form, third standard form, dx by a square plus x square or x square plus a square, that is sin h inverse x by a, sin h inverse x is t divided by a is 5, so plus c, or we can write sin h inverse, what is t? T stands for e power x, sin h inverse e power x divided by 5, so plus c, constant of integration. So this is also third standard integral. So next problem, so this is seventh problem, integration of sin 2x, multiple angle is there, sin 2x divided by 16 minus sin power 4x dx. Now, see here. So, there is extra term in the numerator, therefore, take the substitution, write in the any one of these standard integrals. Now, we can write this as sin 2x divided by 4 square, 16 is 4 square minus sin square x whole square dx. Now, take the substitution for sin square x. So, put sin square x is equal to t, put sin square x is equal to t. Sin square x, how to differentiate sin square x? So, first differentiate power is equal to t. Differentiate power, power is 2. So, integration differentiation is sin 2x. Differential coefficient of sin x is cos x, 2 sin x cos x is equal to dt by dx. See here, there is a multiple angle formula, that multiple angle formula is sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. This is in trigonometry. Multiple angle formula with respect to sin function, sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. Now, exactly 2 sin x cos x is nothing but sin 2x cross multiplication dx is equal to dt. How to write numerator? Sin 2x dx is equal to dt divided by 4 square minus sin square x is t, sin square x whole square is t square, 4 square minus t square in the denominator. This is of the form, see here, a square minus x square, sixth form, dx divided by a square minus x square is equal to 1 by 2a log of a plus x, a minus x. Now, use that formula, 1 by 2 into a, 2 into a is 4, 2 into a log of a plus x 4 plus t divided by 4 minus t plus constant of integration, plus constant of integration. Now, this is equal to 1 by 2 into 4 is 8 log of, substitute back for t, substitute back for t, keep the final answer on term only in terms of given variable. So, 4 plus what is t? T stands for sin square t, 4 sin square t divided by 4 minus t stands for sin square t. So, plus c. So, therefore, integral of sin 2x by 16 minus sin power 4x dx according to the formula 1 by 8 into log of 4 plus sin square x, sorry, t is equal to sin square x, this is not sin square t. So, 4 plus sin square x divided by 4 minus sin square x, that is in the given variable. So, these are the 7 problems. I used 5 standard forms. So, I am going to use 2 more standard results in the remaining problems. So, note down another 5 or 6 problems. So, 8th problem, 1 divided by root of 25 plus 16 x square dx. So, 9th problem, integration of x square by x cube root of x power 6 minus 9, this is also dx. So, 10th problem, cos x divided by sin x root of sin square x minus 9. So, 11th problem, dx divided by integral of root of 4 into x plus 1 whole square minus 1. So, 12th problem, dx divided by root of 25 x square minus 16. 13th problem, dx divided by 25 minus 9x square. 14th problem, integration of dx divided by 9x square plus 7. So, note down these problems. Now, so I used only 5 standard results to work out problems from 1 to 7. Now, I am going to use other results. So, problem number 8. So, problem number 8, I is equal to dx divided by root of 25 plus 16x square. Write denominator in the standard form. How to write 25? 25 can be written as 5 square plus 16x square can be written as 4x whole square, 16x square. This is of the form a square plus x square or x square plus a square under the root sign, a square plus x square or x square plus a square. So, that is equal to, so third one, root of a square plus x square, sin h inverse x by a, x is 4x divided by a is 5 plus c, sin h inverse 4x by 5 plus c. So, third standard integral. Now, so problem number 9. So, problem number 9, I is equal to integration of x square divided by x cube root of x power 6 minus 9, variable of integration is dx. So, this is equal to x square divided by x cube root of, so x power 6 can be written as x cube whole square minus 3 square dx, variable of integration. To write this in the standard form of that is 7, x is there outside, only numerator dx is there. So, we can take the substitution for x cube, So, put x cube is equal to t, derive or differentiate both sides, 3x square differentiation of x cube, differentiation of t with respect to x is dt by dx. We want only x square dx in the numerator, x square dx is equal to 1 by 3 dt. After changing the variable from x to t, x square dx is equal to 1 by 3 dt, 1 by 3 is a constant, take it outside, x square dx dt divided by what is x cube? X cube is t into root of t square minus 3 square. See here, observe formula number 7, dx by x into root of x square minus a square, 1 by a secant inverse x by a. So, 1 by 3 is a constant, right outside, 1 by a is 3, here x is t, a is 3. So, 1 by 3 secant inverse x by a, x is t by a is 3. So, write after integration constant of integration c. Now, we can substitute t is equal to x cube, that is given variable, 1 by 3 into 1 by 3, 1 by 9 secant inverse t by 3. What is t? T is x cube by 3 plus c, constant of integration. So, this is the procedure to work out problem based on 7th formula. So, I use this formula also, dx by x into root of x square minus a square, 1 by a secant inverse x by a plus c. So, next problem, cos x. So, 10th problem, integration of cos x divided by sin x, cos x divided by sin x, root of sin square x minus 9, sin square x minus 9, variable of integration is dx. So, that is take the substitution. So, put sin x is equal to t, put sin x is equal to t, cos x dx is equal to dt by dt, cos x dx is equal to dt. Now, the given integral cos x dx can be written as dt divided by sin x is t. So, root of t square, sin square x is t square minus 9 is 3 square. This is also of the 7th form dx by x into a square minus a square, x square minus a square, that is 1 by a, 1 by a is 3, 1 by a, secant inverse x by a, x is t by a is 3, so plus c. Now, substitute back for t. So, 1 by 3 into secant inverse, what is t? T is sin x, secant inverse sin x by 3, so plus c. So, 7th standard integral. Next problem. So, 11th problem, integration of dx divided by root of 4 into x plus 1 whole square, x plus 1 whole square minus 1, 1 can be written as 1 square, or we can rewrite this problem in another way, that is dx divided by root of, see here 4 into x plus 1 can be written as 2 into x plus 1 whole square, 2 into x plus 1 whole square, 2 square is 4, x plus minus 1 square. This is of the form 4th standard integral. I used all 7 forms. Now, I am going to use, that is 4th result, dx by root of x square minus a square, that is equal to dx by x square minus a square is equal to cos h inverse x by a. So, what is x? 2 into x plus 1 divided by a is 1. So, dx divided by root of x square minus a square is cos h inverse x by a plus c, cos h inverse x is 2 into x plus 1 by 1 plus c, or we can write cos h inverse 2 into x plus 1, close the bracket, or close the big bracket, write big bracket and close the big bracket. So, I used all the standard forms. Now, 3 more problems are there. So, that is 10th problem is over. So, 12th problem, see here 12th problem, I is equal to integration of dx divided by 25 x square minus 16, that is equal to dx divided by, how to write 25 x square as a perfect square under the root sign, that is 5x whole square, 5x whole square under the root sign minus, how to write 16 as a perfect square, that is 4 square is 16. This is also of the type 4, dx by x square minus a square under the root sign is equal to cos h inverse x by a, that is equal to cos h inverse x is 5x, x is 5x, a is 4, so plus c constant of integration. So, that is 4th standard results. So, 2 more problems are here. See here problem number 13, I is equal to dx divided by 25 minus 9x square. How to write denominator as different of squares, that is dx divided by 5 square minus 3x whole square. 5 square minus 3x whole square, that is a square dx by a square minus x square is equal to 1 by 2a log of a plus x a minus x. A is 5, 1 by 2 into 5 log of x square a square minus x square 1 by 2a log of a plus x 5 plus 3x divided by 5 minus 3x, so plus c, so constant of integration. So, we can write this as 1 by 10 into log of 5 plus 3x by 5 minus 3x plus c, constant of integration. So, one more problem is there. So, work out this problem at home, that is dx by 9x square plus 7, this can be written as 3x whole square plus root 7 whole square. So, thank you one and all.